Long time no see. I've been a slacker. Actually, I've been just having fun golfing. Shout out to Matt, who won the Destroyer last week. We've got 3 weeks of sanctioned recap to go. I've been golfing too much, so I got distracted. Here we go. Ready? Thanks to all the volunteers, tournament directors, and players in this great disc state. Ccr warm-up flex was your tournament director was me. And in advanced, you have Steven Burton taking first, Nick Robertson taking second, and Derek Ballou taking third. In advanced women, Christy Weishauer is first, and Allie Fisk is second. Moving on to the next thing, the flex start at Johnson. Cam Whitney was your TD. In first place in MPO was Zachary O'Haron. Second place was Levi Hicks, and third place was Chris Davis. In first place for advanced, Cameron Owens. James Babbitt was second, and in third place, Conrad Budzinski. In AM Masters, John Harrelson takes down first place. Moving on to our next thing, we've got the beautiful Ccr Open, fueled by Great Lakes, presented by Discraft, with your tournament director Team Stamp Wes, and Gary Vigil as your assistant TD. Scott Conway takes that down with Michael Johannesson in second, Tim Barham and Noah Meitzma tying for third place. In the FPO section, Christine Jennings has an unbelievably great event, winning by 14 strokes with Chantel Bedinsky in second, and Ashley Bauman and Jess Oleski tying for third place. In Pro Masters, Patrick Burke takes down first with Jeff Bennett in second and Jeff Bauman in third place. In Advanced, Patrick Yu takes first, Derek Ballou takes second, and Ben Merkel takes third. In Advanced Masters, Jeffrey Banghart takes first, Dorsey Crank takes second, and Dave Kolowaski takes third. Thank you so much to everybody who made that event possible. It's always great to have a big A tier in the middle of summer. In the Women's Global event, Flores de Fallsburg 5, with Jeff Keeley as your tournament director, Clarabelle Martinez takes down first place in FPO, with Liz Sabinski in second and Kaylee Fracker in third. And in Advanced Women, Anna Van Stream takes first, Sylvia Dibble takes third, and Emily Walker takes third place. In Advanced Masters Women, Casey Kroll takes first, and Jessica Westman takes second place. Thanks for running that great event. My boys Chris Flex start number 2 with Chris DeRozier as your TD, and in first place in MPO is Ryan Anderson, great hugger. Gerald Schreiber takes second. Brent Faubert and Ryan Boyes ties for third place. In advance, Chris Delude takes first. Blake Weber takes second, and tying for third are Matthew Labarge Arnold and Brandon Jurasek. In advanced women, Casey Schreiber takes first. Madeline Boyes takes second, and Jacqueline Delude takes third place. In advanced masters, Scott Atkins takes down first place, with Josh McDonald in second, and Sean Grew in third place. Throw Down the Dam was at Nuevo State Park, I believe. Your tournament director was Jeff Smith. In first place was Levi Hicks in MPO, with Brad Lewandowski in second and Jack Corson in third. In Advanced Masters, Brandon White takes down first place, Jacob Bailey second, and Brett McFarlane in third place. In the Vienna Open, with Jamie Whitehead as your TD, in first place in advance was Nathaniel Hoyle. Shane Schroyer takes second, and Max Burkett takes third place in advance. In the Disc Baron Series Farm Classic presented by Discraft, Adam Geis was your TD. In first place in MPO was Jacob White. Josh Taylor takes second, and Josh Yates takes third. Moving on to the second day of that event in advance, Colin Trennan takes first. Josh Weisenauer takes second, tying Brandon Schuppe. In Advanced Masters, Dustin Humphrey takes first, Brian Berghoff takes second, and Chris Lubbers takes third place, tying Edward Perez. In the WGE event Women Wander Ponder, Jen Trombley was your tournament director, with Scott Sproul as your assistant TD. Sarah DeMar takes down first place, with Jessica Cook in second, and Liz Sabinsky in third place in FPO. In advance, Madeline Boyes takes first place, with Samantha Roberts taking second, and Audrey Wicklander taking third. In FA40, Aaron Faulkner takes down first place, with Christina Karlstrom and Tara St. Aubin and Corey Mitchell all tying for second place. All right, thank you for that great event. One round one rating at Wicks with Brendan Mew and Ryan Anderson as your TDs. Open, Mitchell Clock takes first place. Grant Freudenstein takes second, and Brett Fiederspiel takes third in that event. In the Friday Flexi at JC, Cam Whitney was your TD. Zach Ganas takes down first place with Tung Do taking second, and John Triesenberg taking third in Open. In advance, Joe Witt ties Zachary Knight, and David Burkholder takes third place. In Scorpion Disc Golf comes to Michigan, Devin Grady was your TD. There was no Open or Advanced or age-protected 42 report. The Flint Town Flyers open with world-famous Paul Grosso as your tournament director. That was day 2, so I didn't get to see anything for that. Let's see if we can find the day 3. We'll have to come back to that. Thanks, Scott, for running, or Paul for running that, though. In the Disc Baron Series, Mount Pleasant Open, sponsored by Discraft, John, aka Nacho, was your TD. In first for advance is Luke Prenham, second is Austin Hawks, and third is Andrew Jackson. And in Masters, Tung Do, Adam Roos, and Joseph Aber go 1, 2, 3 in that event. In the Motor City Open with your TD by Chris Leo, first place was Ziggy Bernikoff with in Open, with Corey Seelig coming in second and Luke Zarnak coming in third. In advance, Ty Alfano takes first place with Zenovoy Pelek and Brandon Andrews going 2 and 3. And in Masters, Dustin Hart takes first, Bob Turner takes second, and Michael Kirby takes third. Thank you, Chris, for running that featured event, played that many times. Grand Traverse Championship presented by Sheboygan Brewing Company. That was an Aloft event with Greg Argyle as your TD. Jared Stoll takes that down. The King in the North, Kyle Williams, comes in second, and Mike Dabkowski comes in third. In advance, we have Nathan Reika in first, Andrew Pastor in second, and Derek Weeble in third place. We're pausing halfway through this. It's going to be a long one. If you'd like to win a Wolfpack disc hat, comment below your favorite type of dog breed. We're going to have a second giveaway later, so keep tuning in. Moving on to the Sasquatch Open with Larry LeBond as your TD. First place in advance was Brandon Secondy. Second place was Stephen Blink, and third place was Keegan Whitney. In advance, Matthews, Stephen Hultquist takes first, Joe Rakowski takes second, and Charles Mullins III takes third place. We're doing great. We're more than halfway through. Kelly Joe Memorial with Scott Sprout as your TD, one of the great raffles throughout the tournament scene every year. Corey Seelig takes first place, James Raup takes second, and Christopher Kearns takes third. In advance, we have Paul Hanna in first, Alex Fabrizio in second, and Trevor Owen in third. Moving on to the Mount Pleasant Open Part 2 with Nacho as your TD. In first place in MPO, right out their back door, is Luke Taylor, and second place is Josh Taylor, and third place is Willie Prince, so shout out to them. And moving on to the next one, one round one rating at Hunt's Hideaway with Brent Faber as your TD. Cody Sears takes down Open with Brett Fiederspiel in second. Joe Date and Hunter Wonderly tying for third place. The Friday Flexi at Brewer, Cam Whitney again is your TD. Thanks, Cam. Nick Gill takes down first place, shooting a neg 12,000 rated round. Zach Sherman takes second. Sam Smeagol and Josh Weisenhower tie for third. Sam had a great, beautiful ace out there. In MA1, Zachary Knight and Conrad Budinsky tie for first with Tung Do in third. And in advance, Ryan Bowling takes first. Joe Gill and Michael Savoy take second place. In the Camp Smash Flex with Jeff Smith as your TD. Open, Bradley Lewandowski takes first, with Jack Corson taking second, Christopher Mangus and Mark Burnett tying for third. In advance, Carlos Villalobos takes first, Micah Fracker second, and Nathan Barber in third place. In advance Masters, Frank Humans takes down first place with Russell Dana and Don Draper coming in 2 and 3. The Lumberjill, nice. This is an up north event. Lydia Novitsky takes first place in FPO, and in Pro Masters Women, Heather Grimes takes first place. In Advanced Women, Deanna Zeltels takes first place. in that event. The Mississauga Open, thanks Doug McIntosh for running this event. In first place in advance is Nolan Maloney. In second place, Michael Sandusky and Derek Ballou tie for that. In advanced masters, Jay Benienda takes first place. Justin Welklacker takes second, and Todd Cavender takes third place. I think there's going to be a second day of that. Yes, here it is. Thank you again, Doug, for running that. In Open, Nate Weingram takes down first place with GT Hancock in second, and Willie Prince, Nick Gill, and Noah Morehouse all tying for third place in that event. We're doing great. We're still moving around. The Breaking Aces Shootout with Brent Fallbart as your tournament director and Brandon Mew as your assistant TD. In advance, Blake Weber takes down first, and Daniel Rosanowski takes second place. In the Shore Acres Open, MPO, Nick Gill takes it down with Reed Friscura in second, and Zach Sherman and Luke Taylor tying for third place. In Advanced Masters, Dylan Carr takes that side down. And the FPO side, in the MP40, Jeff Keeley takes first, and Sancho Valdez takes second. Max Plume takes first, Caleb Zubernak takes second, and Ryan Broek takes third in the advanced side. In advanced women, Penelope Wu takes first place down. We got the Happy Diskin Open with Adam Hillsammer as your TD. In Open, Nick Robertson takes down first place. And in advance, Keaton Yonker takes first, Justin Hall takes second, and Tyler Clark ties Gavin Cunningham, and Mike Mandersterma takes third. In MA40, Jason O'Hare takes first, Bill Fuller takes second, Carl Enke takes third, and Corey Mitchell takes first place in Advanced Masters 40. We're getting done. I think we're leaving the best for last. Here it is. We crowned a handful of new state champions this weekend. Thank you, Larry LeBon, for running the Michigan State Junior Championship. Colin Trennan takes first place in MJ18, averaging close to 990 golf. Hunter Brandt takes second, tying Jax Vogel again in MJ18. In FJ18, Tori Reynolds is your new state champion. In MJ18, Hiron Hart takes first, Robbie Sanborn takes second, and Robbie Wagner takes third. In FJ15, Grace Dykma takes first, Jaden Reynolds takes second, and Caitlin Pear takes third. In MJ12, Ty Wagoner takes first, Caden Bell takes second, and Connor Clark takes third. In MJ10, Tanner Simmons takes first, with Harper Evans and Leland Hanley tying for second. In Junior Girls FJ10, Hannah Zelstra takes first, Addison Clark takes second. In MJ8, Peter Taylor is a first-time state champion with Evan Wagner in second and Forrest Hanley in third. In FJ08 is Leland Heminger taking down that, and James Stack takes the MJ6 division. Thank you to all the juniors and families involved in that event. It's great to see a grand total of 86 players in our junior state championship here in the Great Disc State. So thanks again, Larry, for running that. All right, so we're going to give away a hat if you were watching earlier, but we're also going to give away this fission reactor from Great Lakes Disc. And you're going to comment when you started. At what age did you start playing disc golf, since we have so many of those wonderful juniors playing in that event. So thank you so much again for watching. 14.5 minutes isn't too bad. We'll see you after the state championships in about 10 days, 12 days. And good luck to everyone playing in the Discraft Michigan Amateur State Championships. Thank you so much to everybody running that event as well. See you soon.